Adrian Pearson. I am 23 years old. We are in Topeka, Kansas, and I'm speaking with my mother.
My name is Donna Rae Pearson. I'm 49 years old, and this is my son, Adrian. I wanted to ask you about growing up in Dover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what was that like?
Looking back now, I can see how it was a little strange. There was like two black families in the community, and we were one of them. I was the only black kid in my grade, so that has challenges.
What about when you came into Topeka? I think you were in ninth grade,
Mm-hmm.
right?
So
Yeah.
there was a pretty big change going from first middle school to high school, and then from being the only black kid, and basically anything I do would be, you know, the black thing in that town, to coming to Topeka, where it's obviously a very urban community, lots of diversity within the school. So, I mean, it went from being the only black kid to being considered kind of white, as they would say, to use common vernacular.
Yeah.
I mean, because there was a difference in, like, just the culture.
Well, what was the culture difference then?
Just a more urban setting. I mean, Dover's a very rural community, so I can't really quantify it. Just what things people would talk about, as opposed to hunting and fishing and going mudding. It'd
What's
be
mudding?
mud-
No, I'm sorry. I don't know what mudding
they'd
is.
get in their trucks with their big tires and go down a muddy road until they got stuck.
Would you have preferred to go to one school or another? Because I had to actually try to pick the school you went to. So,
And I was wondering that. Did you
yeah,
you picked Topeka High over
yeah.
West and Highland Park?
I definitely picked Topeka High over Weston Highland
So
Park
what made you pick Topeka High?
because it seemed, again, going from a very monogamous kind of sameness out there, I was trying to look for a school that only not had a kind of a diverse curriculum because that was another problem out there,
Yeah.
but also had a really diverse makeup. So it looked like people from Topeka High were coming from all parts of the city.
I thought I saw segregation academically. So I hung out with a lot of kids who were in the honors classes.
Hmm.
So it seemed like there was a racial divide that came with that. So it's kind of back to the same situation in my friend group, because, you're friends with the kids you have classes with. And a lot of times I was still one of the only black kids in class, even though as a school was a majority black, but within the honors classes that I was in, there was like 4 or 5 black kids within the classes. So it didn't change that much.
And I mean, my experience was different too because all around me, there were black educators, black leaders, black pillars in the community. And again, I kind of always felt bad that you guys weren't able to see that growing up too, because I know it made a huge impact on my life. But one of the things that grandma used to say is like, or dad, or just the community in general, was that you have to be better than. And I never wanted to let you guys have to hear that term because it's not fair. You should be able to be who you are, regardless of your skin or where you come from or your economic background.
Yeah, I never did.
Yeah.